Bonjour mes amis, malheureusement je ne parle pas le français très bien, mais je assez. Now, good day everybody. We're talking today about a very important and fundamental function of the HR. Now we're talking about CITRMP, or we can joke about it, CI Trump. This is total rewarding management. What's total rewarding management? Total rewarding management is all about building a well-structured system of internal and external equity in payment. We start by having a good foundation, which is job analysis, and by this job analysis we will reach a very good and well-established system of job description and job evaluation. Now let's talk about our journey in this course, which is very condensed, very comprehensive, and very heavy meal, so get ready. First of all, we will talk about the internal equity. The topic number one is compensation structure. We will go through the journey of job evaluation, the job evaluation methods, the non-quantitative and the quantitative methods. We will focus and emphasize on the point factor methods with the 5 compensable factors, which will achieve for us the best internal equity within the company by taking the weight of each position. And considering the management and non-management, we will consider the technical and non-technical jobs. Right after that, we will learn the market-based evaluation. We will talk about the pay survey. We will talk about internal versus external survey. We will talk about the data analysis. We will tackle the frequency distribution and tables. We will explore the measures of central tendency. We will develop the pay structure, and we will talk about how we establish the pay grades and pay ranges, and then how can we make the separation for the pay, the range separators, and then we will talk about and illustrate the compa ratios, and we will talk about the broad banding. Then, in the next topic, we will talk about the compensation systems. We will tackle the base system. Number one, the single or flat rate. Number two, the time-based step rate system, which has 3 different types: automatic step pay range structure, and a step rate with variability-based performance considerations, and finally the combination step rate performance. So we are linking the performance in payment for the company to succeed. Number 3, we will talk about the performance-based or merit pay, and we will elaborate for you the difficulties in using the merit pay or the drawbacks that we are always befallen. And then we will talk about the productivity-based pay, linking the productivity with the pay. That's very important for the companies. And then we will talk about the person-based pay system, like those artists or those genius in the commercial side. We will talk about the knowledge-based system, we will talk about the skill-based system, and we'll talk about the competency-based system. This is under the umbrella of the person-based system. Then finally, we will talk about the pay variation, the red circles rates, and the green circle rates, and the salary compression. We will talk about it and how can we avoid or correct this, because especially the salary compression comes after a very long practice of the company of promoting people that they are not really qualified according to their seniority. Then we will talk about the pay adjustments. We will elaborate and explore the salary increase per performance, the COLA, which is cost of living adjustment, and then we will talk about the general pay increase, seniority, lump sum increase, LSI, market-based increase, and then finally we will talk about the differential pay, which is time-based and or geographic time-based. These are very important topics that we have to tackle, and then we will go to the incentive pay. How can we do the incentive pay, and that will the requirements for the incentive pay as per the organization conditions or the plan criteria or even the necessary process. We have to understand all this, and then the types of the incentive pays, the individual, group, and organization. There are 3 types: individual, group, and organization wide incentives. Then finally, in this theoretical part of the workshop, we will talk about the pay plans for the selected employees. The rest of the workshop, we will do hands-on, by our own hands, the point factor methods. We will have our own job description from our company, and then we will group each other like 3, 4, 5 groups, and those will start by reviewing, modifying the job description that they have, adjust the job description to the system of the compensation and benefit, meaning that we have the keywords in every sentence that will let us elaborate the weight of each position. And then finally we will apply the pointing system, which is according to the US labor code, that they have 5 compensable factors. These 5 compensable factors are skills, responsibility, mental efforts, physical efforts, and finally the work location. So these 5 compensable factors we will consider, and then we will make a very neat, well-structured salary structure. We will even review that with each group, and then we publish that to the staff. Before we publish that, we make sure that everything is in place. How can we make this? That each group will finalize the salary structure that they did, and then one of them, he will come on the stage and present what they did in the past 2 days or 3 days, and then those people around will rate him. The other groups will rate him, or will rate this group. And then each group will take its turn to elaborate their work and get the criticism from the raters. Why did he do that? Why he did not do that? What is the technical background? What are the technical issues? And then at the end, you will, in the graduation, after having the online exam, you will see how expert are you now in establishing a very fair, well-structured salary structure, salary scheme. The importance of this is that you can really apply it. You start applying it in the recruitment process, you start to apply it in the performance process, and you start to apply it in the training. Thank you so much, and I hope that you will enjoy this workshop with us. Thank you.